voice. The Kings are missing 5 players due to injury and quarantine, so their first 5 is going to have to match up with.
4 10-minute quarters as we are underway, and Bogdanovich missed it. Good interior defense, and he will look for the first score. Duncan Robinson pull up 3, and then a perfect way to Fox tonight, and that accounts for about 40 points per game from this year's Kings. Jimmy Butler, nice pitch. Robinson's wide open in the corner. Oh, 2 in a row.
Low off the dribble, creating with that drive and kick action.
George Duncan's gone 50 consecutive regular season games with at least 1 Kings on the scoreboard. There'll be some rough moments in this game. It's a second Heat turnover. This is Bazemore by himself with a neat-looking left-handed.
Crisp and shorten the space when you're making passes as well. Otherwise, they'll get some steals.
Leonard from downtown. That's good. Well, the Heat 10-minute quarters in tonight's scrimmage opener. Both clubs getting ready for the 8-game restart. It's Corey Joseph, short little
ankle about a week ago in practice up there in the bubble, but he can score, he can run the team, he's got a nice mid-range jumper.
Dragic got a good look at a 3 in there 9 times a game. Here's Butler getting past Bazemore. Heat ball movement's been crisp. There's Duncan. Kaboom. Duncan.
Legs, excellent defense there, pinning Bogdanovich up against the sideline.
Nice pitch by Bazemore. Easy score.
Take away that drop-off pass.
Oh, love that effect. The Zoom wall of Heat Nation in Orlando. Dragic tees it up. Knocks it down. Oh, part 2 of the training camp in Orlando. Pick and roll. Dragic sends it out. Oh, look who's wide open. Kaboom. That's the light. This is Nemanja Bjelica grabbing the rebound. And put in by Giles. And the 3 comes down to Bojan Bogdanovich. And that's filled in by Kent Bazemore of the game. 2:20 left, first quarter, first scrimmage for the Heat. First of 3 before the 8-game restart. Iguodala down the runway for the 2-handed stop. Coach, 39-year-old Luke Walton, former head coach of the Lakers. Hero on the spin against Yogi Ferrell, able to get to the basket and score.
I took the smaller Ferrell at 6 feet right down to the rim and shot over him.
Corey Brewer back in the NBA for the Hero is. He says, I'm taking that man under my wing. He's destined for greatness. Bjelica from Ferrell and the score.
Really got deep range, too. You got to get all the way out to guard him.
Hill for Olynyk in the paint, puts it home. Well, the Heat continue towards the playoffs for Miami.
Well, I think a team that's mentally tough and works hard and is conditioned has an advantage. And, I think Miami brings that versus some of these other teams.
He threw it down for them as Brewer comes to the top. Bjelica against Hill. And there's a young man again, Daquan.
The open shooter's out right now in that zone. They got to communicate more effectively.
Olynyk gets the Hero miss, puts it right back in.
You want to play the ball, but you got to find the man in your quadrant, in your zone, and be able to play man-to-man principles there, even if they're not handling the ball, to prevent Moretti. Obviously did a lot of work during the season, behind the scenes, developing his game, and another weapon for the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, pretty reverse. Pete Fieldhouse, Lake Buena Vista, Florida, on the Disney Sports Campus. Brewer off the shot fake. Nice dish. Oh, Corey Brewer. Oh, good low post for Butler. Oh, the ball movement been terrific, and the foul. Jay Crowder setting up Jimmy Butler for the score.com. 8-point Miami lead, just under 3 minutes left, first half of this first scrimmage. Derek Jones Jr., kaboom! Jr. collects the 9th Miami triple of this first half. He get it right back. Here's Jimmy on the keeper, flipping it in.
How quickly he can score on the offensive end.
See, the shot clock is down to 3. Healed, gets it to Bogdanovich. 3 under duress is good. Wilson for the Kings came off the bench in their last 20 games. Dragic on the drive, banks it home. Dragic in Miami. Pass Joseph into the paint, but Giles reaches.
Just shoot a runner right over top as he gets close to the basket.
17-point lead for Miami. Hield finally gets one against Denver right here on Fox Sports Sun. Hield against Robinson. That's good. 2 scores.
Just putting up bigger numbers, but when you look at where Duncan came from last year, it's a remarkable physical wings that Coach Spo can put in with versatility, guys who can step outside and score.
Bazemore strokes in the election, so hard to think about the Heat without those two.
Yeah, two critical guys. I mean, when you look at the starting lineup, two integral pieces.
Junior defending Bazemore. This is Nemanja Bjelica, and that's Buddy Hield. Made the dotted line runner. Here's Hero looking to get untracked. Threw it over the head of Derek Jones Jr. And this is Joseph. And Bjelica rams it down with a right. This is Bogdanovich. And that will count. Corey's first moment we looked at them, it looked like they went together almost perfect. As Buddy Hield. Oh, a little tap dance. First of 3 scrimmages for Miami. We'll have the Utah game Saturday for you at 4, the Memphis game Tuesday at 2. A triple for Iguodala. Andre's second triple of the game gives him 11 points and puts the Heat in front by 8.
And that's not his strong suit. If he can bring that component to the game, Eric, that's really going to help.
Miami. They've taken 49 shots on the night. 35 have been 3-pointers. Oh, Hield.
Also, that mid-range game, Miami much more three-point heavy here on their attempts tonight.
Hero over Farrell. That was pretty. Hero with 8 points in his 20 minutes. Childs finding Parker for the slam dunk. Jabari Parker, 6th year at a Duke. Vincent, Jay Crowder, Kelly Olynyk, and Solomon Hill opening the final quarter for Miami. Oh, the Silva hammer strikes quickly on the lock to begin the season, which was quickly converted to a full contract by the Heat. Crowder, tippy-toe 3, a kaboom.
Love what this young man brought. Was a surprise addition to the team. Made it with just pure hustle and grit, energy, and they feel like he's an elite type shooter. A different body type than Duncan Robinson, but that type of shot-making ability from the
Showing tonight 22 out of 24. Buddy Hield, guarded by Silva, knocks down another one. Buddy Hield has it dialed in. He has 19 points, and 14 of them have come in the second half.
Yeah, he's explosive. Averages almost 20 a game.
Here in the fourth quarter. That's where he logged a lot of minutes since coming over in the trade from Memphis. Big fourth quarter contributor from comes Crowder and the Heat. Good catch by Olynyk. Hill sends it up. Kaboom.
Typically does.
Nunn and Bam joining the team in Orlando yesterday. Could be eligible to practice. Solomon Hill. Pick and roll with Olynyk. Open man is Vincent. Kaboom. That's pretty basketball. Gabe Vincent burying the Heat's 14th triple of the game. Gives Miami a 5-point lead with 4 minutes left. Parker brings the Kings.
Injuries, Jabari Parker, and as a result, it's been kind of kicked around the league a bit.
Hero picks up the loose ball rebound and banks it in.
Every game's going to matter from a seeding perspective, and coaches have to have a plan. What a nice finish was against some teams that were well below 500 lottery type teams that aren't even in the top 22 anymore. So those teams are taken out of the schedule.
Here's Vincent from 3. Chris Silva. Oh my, what a tough shot. Nice setup by Hero to put the Heat up 6. There's Guy. Jeffries actually just in. And you see the Heat Zoom wall of fans on their feet. Hero, yes. Able to sneak right past Jabari Parker.
Just continues to play aggressively, not worried about struggling early from the field. I love Tyler Hero's mentality. He's very
many. Kyle Guy. Oh, his pass knocked away by Vincent, retaken, and Guy able to put it in. That's Parker. And Olynyk down with a rebound. That should be the final rebound of this game, with the Heat winning it. As the clock runs out, Miami wins their first of 3 scrimmage games. They beat the Kings 1-0.